Хей-хей-хей, здорово, чуваки. И с вами Зик. Я как бы скачал за Stanley Parable. Решил поиграть, посмотреть, что это за игрушка. Ну, я как бы знаю, что это за игрушка, но мне прям интересно было поиграть в нее. Итак, я думаю, начнем. Тут заставка. Сразу извиняюсь за то, что у меня английская версия, она, да, это очень печально. Но не суть. Так что начинаем. Begin the game. Взялась. Так, видео не хочу смотреть. Так, видео можете посмотреть на трейлеры. Видео. Итак. Получается, никого не было, и он пошел в этот, в главное, типа, здание, что-то вроде этого. Стэнли зашел в левую дверь. Так, хорошо, мы идем в левую дверь. Раз открыть нельзя, нет. По пути буду дверь открывать, может. Какую дверь ты смогу открыть? Вот, и здесь никого все равно не было. Стэнли поднялся на этаж босса. Находился босс, кабинет босса. Так. Никого. Теперь не буду заходить, там тоже будет пусто.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Босса не было здесь.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Давай уже. Открывайся. Канал, открывайся, давай.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Так, здесь нет ничего. Стэнли зашел в лифт. Идем вниз, спускаемся вниз на лифте.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
Сейчас, возможно, вы увидите. Подождите секунду.
To question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now? When for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ребят, мне страшно. Фух, хорошо, идем.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
А там что? Escape, выход. Хорошо, пойдем туда, куда он нам сказал.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Закрыто. Ну и что здесь такого прикольного? Идем, да, все, идем, пошли. И что тут такого? Ну и что здесь? Жмакаем.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Хорошо. Идем по лестнице дальше. Так.
This mind control facility,
271
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Вон, давай. Подождите, давайте посмотрим. Вон, 271. Я тебя вижу. Вот. Нет, это не мой кабинет, я ошибся, молясь.
No.
Отпустите
He
меня.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
Поднимаемся
life
куда-то.
in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Типа нам надо сделать выбор, да? Выключить или включить, оставить систему включенной. Сложный выбор. Ну, хорошо, я выберу выключить. Так, темно, темно, темнота. Страшно. Стало мне очень страшно. Так, зачем я это сказала? Зачем я так визжал? Так. Чё, где, кто? Ничего не вижу.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Это конец? Это все закончено?
Yes.
О,
He had won.
Да.
He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Птичка летела.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Я туда хочу.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Что
Where
это такое?
had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or
это
even
типа выход к миру?
that he had been seeking,
К живому пространству?
happiness. Perhaps his
Получается,
goal
столько
had not
времени
been to
Стэнли
understand,
мучился,
but to let go.
чтобы вот так
No
взять.
longer would anyone tell him
закончить
where
всё?
to go, what to do, or how to
Че
feel.
это он так раньше-то не сделал?
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he
Красиво.
needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
Стэнли
the
почувствовал
immense possibility of the new
холодный
path
ветер.
before him. This was exactly the way,
Ему,
right now,
он был очень
that
счастлив.
things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Ну и на этом, оказывается, заканчивается хорошая концовка. Ребят, подписывайтесь.